morning. How are you? It's a pleasure to have you back. It's a pleasure to see you again. I'm really glad you're here. Yes, it's good to see you. It's good to see you again. It's a pleasure. Yes, sir. Translation booklet for today. This is class number 873. 873. Wow. Okay. Translation booklet, page 362. 362. Starting with number 1. ¿No estás cansado de tantas listas? Aren't you tired of so many lists? No, I never get tired of these lists. Aren't you? Oye, Carmenchu, aren't you ese hijo, ese primogénito? Yeah, aren't you? Aren't you? Va a heredar toda la fortuna de Carmenchu. Aren't you? Don't you know? Can't you know? Wouldn't you? Won't you? Couldn't you? Haven't you? No. Only aren't you. Aren't you? No estás. Aren't you? Aren't you? Aren't you? Aren't you? Aren't you? Aren't you? Aren't you tired of tantas listas, no? Aren't you tired of so many lists? Yes. Por supuesto que sí. Of course I am. Of course I am. Aren't you? Of course I am. Yes, of course I am. Entonces, ¿por qué no haces otra cosa? Then, ¿cómo se dice otra cosa? Another thing, no. Another thing no decimos. Entonces, ¿cómo se dice otra cosa? Bueno, lo diré ahora. Entonces, ¿por qué no haces otra cosa? Then, why don't you? El segundo hijo. Why don't you do something else? Something else is otra cosa. Mariposa. Something else, butterfly. No decimos eso. Otra cosa, mariposa. Sí, todavía se dice. Yeah, otra cosa, mariposa. Yes. So, entonces, ¿por qué no haces otra cosa? Then why don't you do? Why don't you? Don't you? Why don't you? Why don't you do something else? I mean, if you're tired of so many lists, well, why don't you do something else? ¿Cómo qué? Like what? Like what? Como, I don't know, como tocar la guitarra, por ejemplo. Well, like playing the guitar, for example. Like playing the guitar. Pero eso no ayuda a que la gente aprenda inglés. That doesn't help people learn English. That doesn't help people learn English. A lo mejor, pero es mucho más ameno. Maybe not. But it's a lot more pleasant. It's a lot more pleasant. No? Maybe not. A lo mejor no. Aquí dice a lo mejor, pero en inglés diríamos a lo mejor no. Ayuda, pero vamos, es mucho más ameno. But it's a lot more pleasant. It's much more pleasant, dice aquí, much more también. Playing the guitar is much more pleasant than teaching English or doing these lists, and it's true. Every night, this is true, Every night, when I finish dinner, yeah, it's just very, very true. A ver si tengo la foto. I mean, every night. ¿Se pueden ver? No sé si se pueden ver estas cosas. I can't. I really don't know, but I think so. Every night, if I can find it, here we are. Every night when I finish dinner, I sit down on the piano bench, el banco del piano, and I grab the guitar and I play it. Can you see it? Marta, ¿se ve? That's me, sitting on a piano bench, holding my guitar. All right? And playing it. Ya estoy tocándolo, And I play it every night. Yeah. Here's another picture that perhaps you can see. And so every night, when I finish dinner, I get up, go around to the piano, sit down on the piano bench, grab the guitar, which is on a guitar stand, and I play. Right now, I'm playing Unchained Melody. La da 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 da, la 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 la. Unchained Melody. And I'm playing Gethsemane. Gethsemane. A song from Jesus Christ Superstar. I just want to say, la da 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 da. Do you know that song? It's beautiful. And so and also Aganakila, which is a Jewish song. Aganakila, Aganakila, la 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 la. You know that song? I'm playing that one. Those are the three I'm playing nowadays. Yeah. I figured them out myself. I don't use sheet music, so I just figure them out myself. All right. So, ¿no estás cansado de tantas listas? Aren't you tired of so many lists? Por supuesto que sí. Of course I am. Entonces, ¿por qué no haces otra cosa? Then why don't you do something else? ¿Cómo qué? Like what? Como tocar la guitarra, por ejemplo. Like playing the guitar, for example. Eso no ayuda a que la gente aprenda inglés. That doesn't help people learn English. This book, yes. The list, yes. A lo mejor no, pero es mucho más ameno. Maybe not. Maybe not, but it's a lot more pleasant, or it's much more pleasant. Así que no te gustan mis listas, eh? So, you don't like my lists. Yo no dije eso. I didn't say that. No me mientas. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. Siempre con tú, eh? Don't lie to me. En mi vida te he mentido, eh? I've never lied to you in my life. Nunca te he mentido en mi vida. En inglés lo decimos así, que es lógico. I've never lied to you in my life. Ahora en español es curioso. En mi vida te he mentido. No hay agente negador aquí. Pero se entiende, es negativo. En inglés, la traducción literal parece que en mi vida sí te he mentido alguna vez. In my life I have lied to you, pero en español es curioso esta forma de, en mi vida he hecho algo así. En mi vida te he mentido. I've never lied to you in my life. Entonces, ¿qué es lo que no te gusta de mis listas? Then, what is it that you don't like about my lists? What is it you don't like? That is opcional. What is it you don't like about my lists? Yeah, what is it you don't like about my lists? No es que no me gusten. It's not that I don't like them. It's not that I don't like them. ¿Te importaría hablar más claro? Would you mind speaking more clearly? Would you mind? Would you? Would you mind? Would you? Would you? La D, la I y la Y. Would you? Would you like? Speaking more clearly. Si quieres saber la verdad, te la diré. If you want to know the truth, I'll tell you. If you want to know the truth, I'll tell you. Son demasiado largas. They're too long. Excuse me? They're too long. They are too long. They're too long. Eres demasiado exigente. You're too demanding. You're too demanding. Se tarda demasiado en hacer cada lista. It takes too long, or too much time. It takes too long to do each list. It takes too long to do each list. Hay demasiada repetición. There's too much repetition. Yes, hay demasiadas listas. There are too many lists. Too much repetition, perdona. Too much, con tantas listas se me traba la lengua. There's too much repetition. And there are too many lists. Too much, too many. Too much, too many. Singular, plural. There's too much repetition, and there are too many lists. Esperas demasiado de tus alumnos. You expect too much. Mis expectativas. You expect too much from your students. You expect. Mucha X como siempre. You expect too much from your students. Vale. ¿Algo más? Anything else? Anything else? De momento no. For the moment, for. For the moment, no. For the moment, no. Entonces, déjame continuar con mis listas. Then, let me continue, color new, let me continue with my lists. Siento pena por tus alumnos. I feel sorry for your students. Do you feel sorry for my students, Marta? Yeah? Nah. 873 clases. I imagine you're up to here with me. Ya está bien de este tipo. All right. Yeah. Are you tired of me? Do you think they're tired of me, Marta? No. Marta doesn't think so. Are you tired of me? Yeah. I'm not tired of myself. All right. Siento pena por tus alumnos. I feel sorry for your students. All right, my friends. Vocabulary. Yes, sir. List number 29 on page 191. Page 191. Ah, mira tú, almendra. Almendra. Almond. Otra vez, yo pronuncio la L. Almond. Yes. Many people say almonds. Almonds. Yeah. Almendras calmadas. Yo diría calm almonds. L en ambas palabras. Yo solo como almendras calmadas, no las nerviosas. I only eat calm almonds. I never eat nervous almonds. Now, I think most English-speaking people, so I'm an exception, I think most, especially British, would say, I only eat calm almonds. Calm almonds. Calm almonds, all right. Almonds. Do you like almonds? I like almonds. Almond joy. I love almonds. Okay, cebada. Barley. Barley. But that's not important. Trigo y cebada. Wheat and barley. If you want to make beer, you need barley. Yeah, la cebada es para hacer cebada. De hecho, una cerveza es cebada líquida. Yeah, yeah. It's cereal líquido. Yeah, it's liquid grain, liquid barley with fermentation, of course, and other additives. Cebada, barley, escrito, pronunciado barley, barley, barley. Como Charley is Charlie. Yeah. La cebada de Carlitos, Charlie's barley. Yeah, Charlie's barley. Yeah. I only buy barley from Charlie. I don't buy barley from Peter because I don't like Peter's barley. But Charlie's barley is the best barley. So I only buy Charlie's barley. All right. Pista, indicio, clue. Bueno, hay un juego de mesa que se llama Cluedo, ¿a que sí? ¿Por qué se llama Cluedo? Porque viene del inglés pista, un indicio, una pista para resolver el crimen. A clue. Dame una pista, give me a clue. Es de clue. De ahí viene Cluedo. Clue, some clues. Ahora, una pista. I'm thinking of a famous person. Estoy pensando en una persona famosa. You have to guess. Well, give me a hint. He's American. It's a man. A man. A famous person. A man. Yeah. Well, give me another hint. H-I-N-T. Hint. Ese tipo de pista se suele decir hint. Clue es la pista para un detective. Buscar pistas, indicio. Por eso pongo indicio también. An indication. Give me a hint. He's American. Okay. A man, an American. Give me another hint. Well, he's alive. Está vivo. Vive. Okay, he's alive. Come on. Give me another hint. He used to be the President of the United States. Oh, okay. Barack Obama. No. Donald Trump. No. You say he's alive. Yeah. Bill Clinton. No. So, An American. He used to be the President of the United States. Yeah. And he's alive. Those are the only ones who are alive. Well, Joe, he used to be, which he's not the president anymore. Correct. All right, well then, Barack Obama, no? No, not Barack, it's not. Is it? Is it Donald Trump? No, it's not. Is it la persona? Is it Bill Clinton? No, it's not. Well, all of the rest of the presidents are dead. No. There's one president who is 97 years old, and he lives in Georgia. And before he became president, he was a peanut farmer. Agricultor de cacahuetes. Jimmy Carter. He's still alive. All right. That's a hint. Ahora, clue es una pista. Indicio para detectives, etc. Choque, crash. Choque. Es un choque tipo colisión. It's a collision. Yeah, crash. Plane crash. Yeah, a car crash. A boat crash. Crash. Choque, cuando es choque de colores, is a clash. La R cambia a L, clash. Choque de personalidades. It's a personality clash. Choque de caracteres. A character clash. Now, if I wear yellow trousers and a pink shirt, the colors clash. Chocan. Son colores que chocan. Clash. Pero choque tipo colisión o accidente es a crash. Crash. Crash también es desplome bursátil. Aquí soléis decir crack. El crack de la bolsa. Habéis importado la palabra incorrecta para eso. Crash. The stock market crash. The stock market crash in 1929. Insatisfecho. Desatisfecho. Dissatisfied. Doble S en medio. D-I-S-A. Dissatisfied. Or simply, I'm not satisfied. I'm dissatisfied. Dissatisfied. Fecha de caducidad. Wow. Expiration date. O sea, es fecha de expiración. Expira. Expiration date. Hey, Richard, when is your expiration date? My expiration date? Ya pasado. Ya soy caduco. All right. Yes, I have already passed my expiration date. Yeah. I'm living on borrowed time. Estoy viviendo a base de tiempo prestado. I'm living on borrowed time. Tiempo que pidió prestado. Yeah. God said. You remember, he said, hey, Richard, hey, God, when am I going to die? He said, you're going to die when Spanish people learn English well. Hey, that means perhaps I'll live forever. Okay. All right. To expire, expire, is caducar. To expire. Cuando caduca? When does it expire? When is the expiration date? Avaro. Greedy, avaricioso, greedy. Yeah, es un pecado capital. It's a deadly sin. Greed. Greed is la avaricia. Añades la Y, greedy es avaricioso o avaro. Creo que se dice avaro, ¿no? No avaricioso. Sí, también. All right. Doesn't matter, both. Yes. Don't be greedy. La avaricia rompe el saco. Remember. Yeah, greedy. If you're too greedy, it's like the fox and the grapes. He's greedy. When you're too greedy, yes. One of Aesop's fables, las fábulas de Esopo. Esopo se dice, ¿no? Esopo. One of Aesop's fables, if I remember, a fox has a mouse, tiene un ratón de campo in his mouth. And he looks into the river and he sees his reflection. And of course, the reflection with another mouse, and he opens his mouth to get that mouse and loses that when it goes down the river. You see, and so he was greedy. The fox wanted 2 mice, and he didn't have any. That's one of Aesop's fables. Aesop, in English, Esopo, el de las fábulas griegas, we say Aesop. Aesop's fables. All right. Avaro, greedy. Don't be greedy. En cualquier caso, in any case, or anyway, pero recomiendo in any case. It's higher level. Anyway means, de todos modos. Pero en todo caso, is in any case. And I like it, in any case. In any case. Experto. Knowledgeable. He's very expert. He's expert in this. The word experto in Spanish can be a noun or an adjective. Estoy buscando una persona experta en esto. Ahí es adjetivo. I'm looking for an en inglés casi siempre es sustantivo. I'm looking for an expert on this. I'm looking for a knowledgeable person. Knowledge is conocimientos. Knowledge. O sapiencia. Conocimiento, sapiencia. Saber cosas. That's knowledge. Knowledgeable means persona con muchos pozos de conocimientos. That's a knowledgeable person. Concerning English teaching, I'm a knowledgeable person. I'm an expert. Knowledgeable. Hipoteca, mortgage. 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 Escrito. Mortgage. ¿Se pronuncia? Mortgage. Gage. Mortgage. Richard, do you have a mortgage? No, I don't. No mortgage. No debts. I don't have any debts. La B in debt is muda. No debt. I don't have any debts. I finished paying my last mortgage about 5 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah. Or 3 years. I don't remember. Did you celebrate when you finished paying your final mortgage? No. No debts. I live a debt-free life. Vivo una vida libre de deudas monetarias. A debt-free life. Ahora tengo deuda hacia ti. My debt to you is to teach to the best of my ability. It's a debt. Because, especially if you bought the books. So you invested in this program. All right. So I have a debt. Hipoteca, mortgage. Peligro, escollo, trampa, pitfall. Wow. Me encanta. I love this word. Pitfall. It's a strange word. Pit, P-I-T, es como foso. Un profundo foso. It's a pit. El foso y el péndulo. The Pit and the Pendulum is a very famous short story by poet Edgar Allan Poe. No sé cómo se dice en español. The Pit and the Pendulum. A lo mejor es el foso y el péndulo. The Pit and the Pendulum. ¿No te suena? No. I'm tempted to look it up, but I'm not going to do it. How much time do we have left? I'm tempted to remove the, ¿cómo se dice? Airplane mode. Modo avión siempre insiste. Because sometimes it beep, 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 pop, pop. All right? But the Pit and the Pendulum, I'm going to take it off. I'm going to check. El foso, the pit and the pendulum. And we'll find out. It's by Edgar Allan Poe, The Pit and the Pendulum. Now in Spanish, if I can find it, Wikipedia. El pozo y el péndulo. Okay. El pozo, no el foso. All right. I'm putting back on airplane mode. Ya está. You can calm down now. She's nervous. All right. The Pit and the Pendulum. Pit is un foso profundo. Pit. Fall is caer. Caer en el foso. Ahora, pitfall, o sea, foso caída. Pitfall, curiosa palabra, significa escollo o trampa que puedes encontrar en tu camino. Certain pitfalls. Be careful. Hay ciertos peligros en el camino, certain pitfalls. You need to avoid the pitfalls. To become a good English teacher, there are certain pitfalls you need to be careful. Certain students are un poco gallitos. You will encounter certain students who are a bit full of themselves. You'll encounter certain students who are a bit clownish. Payasetes. You will encounter, these are certain pitfalls along the way that can affect your self-confidence when you're teaching. So you need to know how to manage these types of people. The stuck-up students, proud, and then the clowns and other types. And so these are pitfalls along the way. Pitfall, reservado, reserved. Una persona reservada is a reserved person. I'm a reserved person. Yes, I am. Outside of the radio, outside of the classroom, when I'm not teaching, I'm a quiet, reserved person. It surprises people. They invite me to dinner, and I'm very quiet. But in any case, I have to go. See you tomorrow.